So my wife said to me, please don't talk to me. 5 years ago, I came home from the office and told my wife, Kruti, I have to travel to Japan for work, and do you want to come with me? And she was so excited. She does this little dance when she gets excited like this. And she said, oh my God, I've never been, and you've been a few times, and who knows if I'll get another chance. So yeah, let's do this. Where are we going to stay? And can you book the flight for me? Because she hates doing the flights. So the planning began. A week later, the CEO of our company decided that he was going to join me on this trip. And instead of saying, that's great, my wife is going to be there too, and you'll get to meet her, I just said, that's great. And I came home from work, and I told my wife what happened, and she, she said, okay, look, we have to do whatever you feel comfortable with. I'll completely understand. All of a sudden, I felt immediately awkward about the situation. I was going to bring my wife with me on a work trip and would be sneaking her around the hotel. And so, I wasn't sure. But of course, I procrastinated on the decision. And a few days before I was leaving for this trip, I finally told her, honey, it just doesn't make sense. I am trying to develop my relationship with the CEO, and I don't think I'm going to be comfortable bringing you with me. So I'm really sorry. And she was disappointed, of course, but she understood. The morning of my flight to Tokyo, I woke up inspired. I woke up completely inspired to take her with me. And so, I had booked her flight on Miles, and of course, I was waiting to cancel it until I was on my way to the airport because I like to leave my options open. And so I had this opportunity to bring her on the flight. And so I said, Kruti, wake up. You're coming to Japan with me. And she opened her eyes and looked at me with this look of death. And she was going to kill me. And her best friend, Nita, was actually staying with us at the time. So I leapt out of bed. I woke Nita up and I said, Nita, quick, I need your help. I need your help. We're getting Kruti packed. We're going to Japan and we have to leave in an hour. And so I literally started rifling through Kruti's closet. I grab all these clothes. I throw them on the bed. Nita's grabbing her toiletries from the bathroom. Clothes are flying all over the place. It's completely frenetic. And we found this big suitcase and we're dumping everything into the suitcase. And Kruti is pissed. She says, Vipin, you just ruined everything. I'm not going to be happy if I go because I made plans with my family this weekend and this is stressing me out. And I'm not going to be happy if I don't go because I had the chance to go. And so I wasn't listening. I called the car service and I said, I need you to wait 30 minutes, please, because my wife is coming with me. So finally we get to the airport and we roll up to the business class check-in because I had some status at the time. And the woman behind the counter says to me, I'm sorry, sir, but no check-in bags are allowed 45 minutes before the flight. And I looked at my watch, and it was exactly 43 minutes before the flight. And I thought, you have got to be kidding me. So I said, Miss, it's only a 2-minute difference. We need to get this bag on this flight because I have an important meeting in Tokyo tomorrow, and there's only one flight a day. And so, please, I'm really sorry about those 2 minutes, but can you please help us? Nope, it's a policy. Can't do anything about it. In that moment, the thought of having Kruti take a cab back home with that bag after our morning, the short marriage that we had at that point flashed before my eyes. And so what I said to the woman is, hey, if we can get this bag checked through security, can we check the bag at the gate? And she said, sure, if you think you can get through security with a suitcase, go right ahead. And I said, that was all I needed to hear. So we bolted to the TSA line, we weaved our way through, got to the front, the guy checked our ID, and he looked at our bag, and he gives us this incredulous look. And of course, so I started explaining. American Airlines said that we could check this bag at the gate because it's too close to the flight time, and that's the only way it can be done. So he says, sure, I'm going to need a note from American Airlines. So I go running back to the woman, the same woman. I find her right away, and I said, good news. The TSA will let us through security. I just need a note from you. And she looked at me with probably the most pathetic look that I've ever been given in my life. And she said, just give me your bag. And I thought, I knew that she could do it the whole time. And so 20 minutes left. We are bolting through this underground corridor, Terminal 8 at JFK, trying to make it to the flight. They're calling our names on the loudspeakers. We get to the gate. There's nobody left at the gate. And they usher us in. We step onto the plane, and they close the aircraft door. And we plunk down in our seats, and I breathe this huge sigh of relief. And then this massive grin comes across my face. And I turn to Kruti and I say, wasn't that so exciting? I was like, we made it. And she looks straight ahead and says, please don't talk to me.